Yeah. Um, I can explain. So I used to live on this island. It was called Eden, tropical resort in the making, and I let these villagers live on this beautiful island for free. They did nothing, literally nothing. And I only had one request. Okay, I changed our town tune to "Anti-Hero" by Taylor Swift. And my only request was that they sing it when they're flitting around on my island singing. But Caroline couldn't, no matter how many times I asked. So, we got here. I realized what I'd done. Jumped in the ocean, started swimming away, and left for good. I got picked up by a fox while I was swimming in the water, and he agreed that he would help me with a new getaway package. But his rendition is very expensive, and now I owe him a lot of money. So, that's how I ended up here on a deserted island with 2 new villagers and a whole new island for me to build. We're not going to be making a tropical resort. We still might make it have a Taylor Swift theme song. I don't know. But we are building a new island in the Rags to Riches challenge that was created by Nintendo. I'm very excited. If the backstory didn't give it away, we're going to be playing as a fugitive. I originally was thinking I would do farmer or forager, but I thought those were a little too similar to how I played hard mode, and I wanted something a little bit more challenging. So fugitive looked like a fun new challenge. If you haven't seen this challenge, I can leave a link in the description to the trailer for it, and it explains all 4 of the classes. But basically for fugitive, I'll need to get the superhero mask or paper bag hood. So we're going to be looking for one of those when we get Mabel's. And then we'll be able to visit 2 Nook Mile tickets. I don't have to pay island admission fees when I go to other people's islands. I don't have to pay to time travel, which I think is why I picked this over Fashionista. Because, you know, time traveling is important. And anytime we see Red, we have to pay him 99,000 bells so that he'll keep his mouth shut about the squirrel. So, at the end, we need to get really rich, like 20 million bells in our ABD rich, and we need to upgrade our house and finish out the bug part of the Critterpedia, although, if we're finishing the bug part, that's a lot of time traveling anyway to get to all of the seasons that you need for all the bugs. So at that point, maybe it would be a better plan to just fill out the entire Critterpedia, like the bugs and the fish and the sea creatures and maybe the art, but I really don't want to see Red enough to finish out the art. I don't know. So anyway, so we're on this island. Our 2 starting villagers were Phoebe and Goose. Phoebe is like a dream on my tropical island, which does still exist on my other Switch, or on my husband's Switch, sorry. So I really do like her. I do like her. Goose is, I've had Goose before on other islands. I think he was on my hard mode island too. But he's cool. He's cool. So we're also going to be trying to get to a 5-star island, and I really realized that when I was playing hard mode on my own, I never really decorated. So a big thing for me as a part of this challenge, it's not a requirement for the challenge that your final island be super decorated, but I do want to make sure that I decorate this island and it's something that I actually like and I want to save instead of just deleting, which is what I did with my hard mode island. And I haven't picked a theme yet. I think I have an idea for a map layout that I'm excited about, but I haven't for sure decided, so I think it'll be something that just kind of evolves along the way. This challenge is going to take forever to do, so I have plenty of time to change my mind. But yeah, I'm excited. Oh, the other part of Fugitive, we can't sell anything directly to the Little Nook brothers. You have to sell everything through the Dropbox, which is, that combined with needing 20 million bells is gonna be rough. So, the new island name. I'm very excited about it. I was thinking and thinking and thinking for a while, and I couldn't come up with anything. And then I think I got to the perfect name. But we'll see what Phoebe and Goose come up with, because the villager island name recommendations are great. I did enjoy that I didn't have to use a random island name for this, especially since it is such a long-term challenge that I think my hard mode island was like Dodola or something, and I hated it. So I do like that we got to pick our name for this challenge. And the name that we went with is Gold Rush. It's one of my favorite Taylor Swift songs from some of her recent albums. And I thought, gold, bells, they're the same thing, right? And they picked it, obviously, because, they don't want to end up like Caroline. And we went to bed and finished up our last day of, or our last little bit of this intro. The intro to this game is always so nice, like it's so chill, but at the same time, it takes forever to do anything. Like when I was recording this, I recorded this whole video for like 2.5 hours. I also loved this little KK quote in this one. It's like, you don't need to live by anyone's rules but your own. Maybe I won't pay Tom Nook because my rule says that he doesn't need his 5,000 miles. I also love just the assumption that I am going to jump back into where I was recording this. Yeah. Okay. So I think I want to start out with getting the DIY workshop out of the way. So that we can actually start working towards the Nook Mile tasks. And then I think my goal for today is to just get through those 5,000 move-in fees. I've gotten pretty good at it. I've restarted a few islands in the past year or so. I think I've restarted a lot, and I haven't finished any island all the way through because I can't commit. So I'm so proud of this tree. Alright, so we're getting our fishing rod. And then I think I'll go ahead and make a net, because I got all of those branches, so I should be able to make a net now as well, and then we can start going to catch bugs and fish. Okay, bug net. Alright, from here, I think I'm just going to go catch a bunch of bugs and fish. Although, with it being night, I'm going to see how easy it is to get some bugs, but I might time travel like just a couple hours earlier to where it's daytime, like not to the next day. I don't know. We'll see. Tom, Mr. Nook, I have bugs and fish for you. And we're getting bladders. This is also something that takes forever, but we are getting bladders, so I don't know where I'm going to put the museum. I'm probably just going to throw it somewhere for now. Probably not on the beach, because I always struggle to find somewhere where it'll actually fit on the beach. And it doesn't really matter. Like, I'm thinking because of the challenge and the time traveling that we're gonna have to do anyway, like, we're gonna have to time travel almost a full year. And because of that, it's like at that point, it doesn't really matter where I put buildings, because I might as well I'm gonna have to move, like, I'm gonna be time traveling, so moving them won't be terrible to do anyway. Whereas normally I like to try to minimize shuffling buildings around because I hate reloading the game. So, I don't know. But we're getting blathers now. I think I'm just gonna keep working away at these Nook Miles after I place the museum. I'll probably just, I don't know, this works, I guess. This doesn't work. This does not work. Actually, it's way too close to that tent. This works. Yeah, this will be fine. It'll be a little bit in the way, but it's not too bad. Okay, so Blathers has somewhere to move. I do on my board. Okay, we got the bulletin board out of the way. Broke 1,000. Let's go. Ooh. I don't want to mess this up if this is my money rock because this is like the only way I can get money right now. I know technically you're supposed to be allowed to sell to the Nooks before you get the shop, like instead of having to use the drop box because there is no drop box, but oh no, no, no. Ugh. Okay. Well. But I don't want to use the Nooks unless I have to for a Miles task, just to make it a little bit more difficult. And at that point, like, I have no incentive to upgrade the shop, so. Okay. And we can get our Miles from the ABD. I should have some more Miles to redeem now. I'm so close. I only have 1,500 more to go. But I think I've done most of the easy ones. So the last 1,000, I think I'm just gonna have to force myself to fish and go get bugs more. Because I think that, how many more? I need 4 more fish. I could probably plant flowers. I just need to buy more because I don't have 10 seeds. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna go to next day for now. Alright, and we're back. I didn't go to the next day. I said that I was gonna go to the next day, and then I ended up logging off and stopping, and then just came back a few hours later so we can continue to work on those. So we are still on July 22nd. We are still on the first day that I was playing, just a few hours later. So I'm gonna start by chopping some trees. I think that, I don't know if it's like, I don't know how many I need to do to get points for that too, but I don't know. Okay. And let's see, with Goose and I might as well talk to them. So I think I get points for talking to them too for X amount of days. I don't know if there's a reward for talking to all of your villagers for 1 day though, because that would be, I mean, they're all kind of easy, but I don't know. We can also put this hat on, see what it looks like. It is a outdoor hat. It's a cute little boat hat. We're looking less like a fugitive with our striped shirt and more like a is it like gondolier or something? I don't know, like they row the boats. Yeah, I think gondolier's right. Okay. Anyway, so let's see what PB has for us. She has a DIY, okay. Alright. Let's see. Ooh. I do get points for just talking to them 1 time. That's perfect. Okay. Less than 1,000 to go. That's actually, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Okay. So I'll plant these 10 flowers now. And then that'll be another 300. I'll be so close. This is awesome. Okay. Alright, so I just need one more task knocked out of the way. Oh! I had one! I had another one! Perfect. Okay, so we can pay our moving fees now. I'm gonna go pay the raccoon. Get out of debt. Alright. Got my moving fees. I'll pay you 5,000 miles, even though I would rather pay you 50,000 bells. That'd be like 3 days of money rocks. Correctly hitting money rocks. Like, that's such a better deal. It would take me no time to time travel and get 3 days of money rocks. To pay. It would be 3. 40. Okay, it'd be like 3, and then you'd have to get like 1,000 from somewhere else. But that's super easy to do. But that would be so much better than... It would be so much better. That could be how you speedrun Rags to Riches, though. Like, you would need to get your money rock for... To get, like, I don't know, you probably need like 25 million bells before the end of this challenge, right? And you can get 16,000 a day from your money rock. So if you time traveled for, I don't know, a long time, like a very long time, you could, it'd be over 1,000 days. So you, and you'd have to complete your Nook Mile tasks every day. You could do it though. It would be miserable. Do not recommend, but you could. Alright, so I went ahead and time traveled to the next day. Let's see what our first island announcement is. Airport is open. That should also mean we get our free Nook Mile ticket. And we also have bladders. So, here's the thing about bladders. I don't know how many things I have to donate to trigger red coming to the island. And I can't afford red coming to the island right now, when I also know that August is right around the corner and I'm gonna see red every Sunday. So, ooh, peaches. Nice. I like peaches. I'm gonna try to get all the other fruits though through trading, so I'll have all of them, but I'm really torn because donating to the museum and being able to sell all of the fish and bugs and everything and sea creatures, that's a big one, that I get is going to be so helpful. But I'm also going to have to perpetually have 99k bells sitting there waiting for red because I can't make money during the day other than my money rock, but that's not enough to pay red. Because I have to sell to the drop box. So if red shows up on my island and I don't have the 99k, I won't be able to get it that day, and that's frustrating. So I think I'm gonna hold off on donating to Blathers for a bit. But then I'm struggling on like how am I gonna make money, at least until I get the drop box, and then at that point I should have so many bugs and fish accumulated that I should be able to just get the 99k that I need to pay for red if he shows up. And then my plan is gonna be to just take a bag of 99,000 bells and lock it on my secret beach And then if he shows up on my secret beach, it's already waiting there, ready for me to toss. Just toss it into the ocean. That would be really cool if you could like toss bells into the ocean the way that you can release sea creatures into the ocean. That'd be so not environmentally friendly. Unless we think bells are bells like coins. I think that it's implied that they're like coins. If it's like paper, maybe it would like be like biodegradable paper bells that I can throw into the ocean for the little fox. I don't know. I liked the backstory with Red. I was actually really excited when I came up with that, and I spent forever on my Tropicore Island trying to find Red. Like, I was sitting there time traveling, and I time traveled through like almost a whole month, and I was like, how has this fox not shown up yet? And he had not shown up yet because I forgot I never upgraded my museum on the island because I wanted to keep it as a tent, and I wasn't about to ruin the aesthetic of the tent to get Red for a less than a minute cutscene. So I don't know. Okay. So we have the tasks now. Let's see what our tasks are. So now that we have these, basically anytime that I time travel, I have to complete all of the tasks, and that's why you have to go like one day at a time. So when I need to time travel forward, like when I need to time travel forward a month or two at a time, I'm gonna have to do a month or two of miles tasks at a time. And that sounds terrible. I think I'm gonna try to rig my inventory the same way that I did when I would like speedrun Nook Miles for villager hunts. And then that way I can just like log in, knock out those 5 tasks real fast, and then move on to the next day. And that would work better. Okay, so what are our tasks for today? We have selling shells, DIYs, spending bells, group stretching, my least favorite part of hard mode, and catching a seahorse, which I've already done. Okay, I'm gonna empty my pockets, and then look for a, okay. Hello, Donald. I just started playing Dreamlight Valley, and when Donald Duck is like falling all over the place, I saw him in his little blue jacket, and I looked at my husband and I went, "Hi, Gulliver." That is Gulliver. And he didn't understand what I was saying, but I was like, Donald Duck reminds me of Gulliver, but now Gulliver just reminds me of Donald Duck. I also don't love doing his quests. I hate when he shows up on my island. Especially, like, I just ignore him on my normal island, but I can't ignore him on this one. And I have to do group stretching today. Like, I have to group stretch and find his little communicator parts, and that is all so unfortunate. We can do the actual motion, I guess, this time. I don't have enough room, really. I'm just gonna do my best and not put any pep in. Okay, so now I need to sell shells. She sells seashells. She sells seashells. Here we go. And I don't have enough seashells. I only have 8 of them. I did see in Nintendo's in Pat's stream, he did like the hot item and exploited that, and I'm definitely gonna do that too. Okay, I should have the rest of the shells now. There we go. Okay. Dang. There's conscious sulfur bank. Jeez. Okay. So I have that. Let me get these DIYs out of the way. I only have 2, but I think I already did one. So I should be at the 3. And then I think the only thing that I still have to do is spend money and find a stupid seahorse, which I'm not excited about. Okay, and I think I should have 5K to spend. I think I'm gonna go ahead and buy a pipe, because I think those are already 5,000 and I'll need it eventually. So if I'm gonna spend money, I might as well spend it on something that's useful. Okay, and we will exit. Okay, so now I just have to find a seahorse and then do the Gulliver task. Alright. I hate this. What? This is the first sea bass I've caught? Look how many other things I have, and you're telling me this is the first one? That's impressive. Normally, like, dang, that's cool. I've caught some interesting fish. I caught like a puffer fish, the guy with a snapper over there. Like, I caught all of that before sea bass. I'm excited about that. It'd be cool if like I caught a shark before a sea bass, but I didn't see a shark. I think I'm in shark season. I might not be in the best time for sharks though, because I think that's the evening. But anyway, alright, so Gulliver, he wants us to get his communicator parts. Also, like, dude, you fall overboard so much. Are you just... Maybe you're just meant to you know, be on land. Maybe you should live here. We can build you a house, and you can live here. Or the dodo birds can fly you to a new island, and you can live there. I just feel bad for him. Or he's really good at sailing, but his crewmates are throwing him overboard. It's like the reverse Among Us. Like or maybe we're both killers. Maybe we're both killers, and maybe he was the imposter and he was thrown off of the ship. Yep, that's what I'm choosing to believe now, and we just keep helping him get back on the ship. We're helping him rejoin the lobby every game, basically, with our communicator parts. Okay, alright, I'm gonna go... seahorse? It's the right size, please? Please? You know that was a seahorse. Ugh! Seahorse. Finally. That took a ridiculous amount of time. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and find the communicator parts and then make that the rest of this, because I've been recording for so long. I'm so tired. I only really have time to record at night because I'm working during the day, and then like I have a baby too. Okay, we have all of the communicator parts. We can give him to Gulliver and he can go back to rejoin the ship as a ghost or start a new lobby, and you know, it's fine. He's so happy though every time we give them back to him. Like, I'm glad that you're excited to go back, even though I don't think any of them like you. But that's fine. Or maybe his crewmates do love him, and I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too deeply into Gulliver's storyline. It's so annoying. Like, stop washing up on my beach. with your janky phone that keeps breaking. Or maybe he should get, like, a really expensive phone case. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, I'm just rambling at this point. So I did talk to Tom about actually upgrading my house because I only have a tent. So we should have a new house tomorrow, which is exciting. And then we have all of these fish and bugs and stuff. I might see how many I can donate without Red showing up. I can't remember if it's like he shows up the second that you have the upgraded museum or the second that you donate one of everything, because then at that point I could just not donate a sea creature and be fine until I get my 99k. Alright, so let's see if there's anything else that he needs me to do. And no, he just wants me to furnish my house. Okay. I don't have money to do that, Nook. You literally robbed me. Okay. And then he doesn't have the shop quest yet, so I think we're good. Like, I don't really think that there's anything else to do today. So, but this was fun. Yeah. Pretty good start to the challenge, and I'll see you all next time. Hopefully next time we can get through the 3 starter villagers and get moving.